Cool.
Hola, soy Jaypeg. Can you say speed run? Say speed run. All right, hi everybody. My name is Jaypeg, and we are back with No Glitches Allowed 10. I wanted to get a little bit in the spirit of things as we get ready to play Dora the Explorer: The Search for Pirate Pig's Treasure. On that very silly note, Cassasaur, you are our lovely, fantastic runner, and are you ready
I am.
to educate us?
I am ready. Hi everyone. As JPEG mentioned, I'm Cassasaur. Sorry, Cassasaur. Excuse me. This will be Dora the Explorer: The Search for Pirate Pig's Treasure for the Game Boy Advance. It's the first game, I believe, out of a few of them based on the highly influential and very popular Dora the Explorer franchise. This came out in 2002. This will be the any percent no continue codes category of the game, which means we will have to collect all of the stars in the 3 sub-levels of each of the big worlds of the game, on the way to search for Pirate Pig's treasure, without having to worry about collecting all of the coins. It'll be an education, it'll be a journey. We're gonna get ready to go here. Time will start when I press yes here in 3, 2, 1, vamonos. All
Everybody,
right,
let's go.
Today's adventure, Dora and Boots are playing a game of ball, and the ball goes a little bit too far, so they have to go get it. Fair enough. And when they do, they run into none other than Pirate Pig. And they tell them, hey, we're looking for our ball, and Pirate Pig says, hey, you're looking for something, I need help looking for something too, let's do this, maybe. And they're like, yeah, we just have to say map.
I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map.
This is... I love this game. So, our first world is outside of Dora's house. We have to collect 3 stars, as I mentioned earlier, and then we find the Super Blue Bouncy Bouncy Ball. That is the real name of it. So we're going to knock this down, grab the 3rd star. And as I mentioned at the beginning, with this category, we don't have to worry about getting all of the coins, which saves quite a bit of time. The world records are about 20-25 minutes apart for each category. Then... That is the best positive reinforcement I have seen in a game ever, and I think that every game should implement it. I mean, who wouldn't want that support after every level? Almost forgot that one.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. So we are you don't have to follow a certain path in most of the levels, in most of the levels of each of the worlds, which is nice for speedrunning purposes and exploring. It's kind of what we do. There are also parts of the game where you can play as Boots, Dora's best friend, and we're going to do that right now. Love Boots. He runs a lot faster and just generally goes a lot faster than Dora does, which is helpful
a lot
of times. Yeah, that was super quick. And then you get to, you realize you get to the end of the level when you see Tico, another one of their friends. And there we are. That is the first of the worlds. That is a continue code. We don't need that. But it's good for practice. Next up, we are going to Blueberry Hill, where we are going to be introduced to a very important part of the franchise. If you know, you know, and if you're in chat, I need your help. Here just shortly.
Is it who I think it is?
It is. I believe it's who you think it is. Swiper now.
Swiper now, swiping!
It's... We'll see him at the beginning of each of the next few levels. He will either have a key, or a tool, like the key that we just got, or a star from us. One thing I wish that this game had, is the backpack song, Justice for Backpack, but, you know, we use backpack a lot in the game, so, you know, that's nice. The key itself we won't use too much in this run, just because its main use is to unlock treasure chests that we just saw like back there. And we don't need them too much, but there is going to be a part of the later end of the game where we'll need it to unlock a door. It's kind of what keys do, so that's helpful.
Currently
It's kind of
devastated about no backpack song. That's a banger.
I know it is. I mean, I was like, okay, you know what? This game is cute. This is like the first game I've really sped or done with speedrunning. And like, it's okay. It's so good.
We'll find a way to move on with our lives, but right now I'm just fully considering singing the backpack song anytime you open it anyway.
I love it. I love it. Just a quick like backpack, or it's like even the yum 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 delicioso. Like,
oh my gosh, yes.
I was a little when this show came out in the late 90s, and I was a little too old for like its peak age at the time. But I do have 3 younger siblings, so it was on a lot in the house. I'm gonna use Boots again here to grab another star before meeting the crocodiles. They are trickier than you might expect to get around. But yeah, that was pretty good. Dora, I think about this game. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I wish I had a snail that came and played me a jaunty little tune every time I did something well.
Honestly, right? The Fiesta Trio, they're great.
They're so cute.
So up next, we're gonna get spooky. But first, we need your help again, chat and Jaypeg. Swiper!
Swiper, no swiping! Swiper, no swiping! Swiper, no swiping!
We
Okay,
did it.
there we go.
Awesome. Alright, so that tool we got was a watering can, which does a really cool thing near, we'll show it off next level. And that was a burping snake because, yeah.
Why not?
Snakes. Why not? Exactly. Gotta love it. So this level, the set of levels, this world in Spooky Forest is one that I'm really happy to play because it takes a lot less time that I don't have to worry about getting all of the coins. I do kind of want to explore the 100% category. God, explore. But here is the watering can that opens up and makes flower trampolines. That's really cool. The bats are not, but, you know, it's just a fun part of the fun of the game.
Was that a sign that's basically just showed the snake on it, like, beware of burping snakes?
Yeah,
Yes!
we'll have, it's so good. There'll also be signs, or at least when, I mean, they're not like physical signs, but backpack will show up, when you need to switch the, tool that you're using, or use a tool at all, like right there. I find it helpful. I believe there's a way that you can turn it off, but I'm not sure why we would do that, because it's helpful. Probably just like when somebody's big brother wants to play the game and wants a little challenge or something. I don't know.
This game is for good vibes, not challenge.
This is why I speedrun it, exactly.
Yeah.
For good vibes only. Alright. That's good. Not super scary at all. So Boots lost his ball in the volcano, which is where they're about to go, which is clearly means that the ball, or the treasure chest, will be there. We already got the ball a long time ago. Like, right there. We're at the first
Boots
part
have
of...
his own separate?
What was that?
Did Boots have his own separate ball, and that's what we're dealing with?
Yeah. But we're also dealing with Swiper!
Swiper, I swear.
I don't know if you can do this in the game. Sometimes in the show, they'll be too late to whatever swiper is trying to swipe from them, and he'll take it. I'm not sure if you can do that in this game. You are more than welcome to find out. I'm sure you can find this game at your local thrift store, game shop, probably less than $5. But my dear Jaypeg, it's going to take me a little bit to get up to the exit here, so if you have anything to promote or anything, this would be a really good time to do that.
Absolutely. So I just want to remind everybody why we're here. We are raising funds for Go Rescue. The Go Rescue website has its own section for adoption success stories. So if you need a pick-me-up other than this fantastically adorable game, I don't know how you could feel a bad thing. I can feel the dopamine surging through my body. But if you want more of that, you can go to check out the adoption success stories on gorescue.com. Make sure you don't actually jump away from us right now to do that. I'm just saying, why would you want to? But, just to continue the good vibes later. Let's just say that.
Absolutely.
And if you would like to donate, ! Donate in chat.
Oh yes, there's still plenty of marathon left, plenty of incentives to make this marathon go longer, so we can bring more good vibes and good for the good doggos. This is a cave level. We could have used our flashlight that we got earlier here, but we're big kids, so we didn't. I cannot tell you how many times I've had runs lost to this level just because there are bats everywhere and they will go out of their way to get you, among other things, but this was good. This was very good.
All right, so I have a question.
Okay, what's your question?
What inspired you to start running this game? Did you already own it?
I did not own it. One thing, so I live up in the Twin Cities of Minnesota, and one of the things I used to do to treat myself, because I am secretly 10 years old, except not,
Relatable.
A 10-year-old at heart, is I would go to the Mall of America, just treat myself, and there's a Nickelodeon Universe theme park there. And so in 2020, when things were the way they were, I didn't feel comfortable going in person. So I wanted to, bring the spirit back and find some Nickelodeon themed games to play just on my own. And I found this one and it stuck. 3 years later, here we are.
Love at first sight.
Pretty much.
I think I can understand.
Absolutely. So here we're gonna get our last tool from Swiper. So chat and Jaypeg. Swiper!
Swiper! I swan to John. Please do not.
Honestly, please. So also I am a Latinx person, and so I always have a soft spot for Dora the Explorer, because it was the first real time that I got to see somebody who looked like me on TV, and it's in cartoon form. But you know what? She paved the way for so many cartoons like it. So here in the second half of the game now, it's where it gets increasingly difficult from a speedrunning perspective. Like, things have to be perfect, how we do in the speedrunning world. And I'm gonna say the thing. The marathon thing, that has never happened before.
Yes, we got one! Yeah!
They said the thing. I said the thing.
Wow.
That has... Wow! I've always kind of wondered what happens if you don't have all the stars, and I swear I just thought I did. That's so funny. Oh my god. They said the thing!
They said it!
So yeah, in this any percent no continue codes category, you have to get all the stars. There is no not getting all the stars. I feel like this game would be over super quickly if it did, but you know what? That's okay. We're learning. It's an adventure. I cannot believe it. There we go. Yeah, Okay.
There's trays. We're good.
Yep. Business as usual. That's so funny.
Chat, we promise we can count to 3. Promise.
Thank you.
We can...
Thank you so much. Alright. So earlier in the level we got an umbrella and oh well that has happened many times. Where I have got by the
relatable.
snake. Right?
Relatable. When you're walking through the jungle alone with your pet monkey and a snake belches directly in your face.
Honestly though, it's really like kind of annoying, but you know, it happens.
That's showbiz.
That's showbiz, baby. Alright. This is so fun.
This is the cutest run. This is the cutest game.
I'm so glad.
I'm unironically hyped about this.
I love this. I love that.
By the way, your partner has been singing the map song in chat.
I'm so happy about that. Shout out to Addie. Shout out to supportive partners and friends and family everywhere, because you know we could not do this speedrunning thing without them.
No.
And I was out of town for Midwest Speed Fest. Shout out to them over the weekend and this past weekend, and you know she held down the fort while I got to do that. We're gonna use boots here in the meantime to grab the last star, and not that time really matters after I did the oops there, but we're gonna take an intentional death. It's something I swore I would never do when I started speedrunning. Like, I saw other people do it, I'm like, that's so mean, why would you do that? I'm like, I get it now. You have to save time where you can. But we did that because it brings us a little bit closer to the exit and the last star, which we won't forget this time. Hola, Tico. Alright. God willing.
The Tico jumpy dance. It's so cute.
I love it. There's a special one that they do if you get all of the coins in a certain world. So for that alone, I kind of want to do the 100% category, but we'll see. Stay tuned. Now that we got all the tools for our backpack, Swiper's gonna keep stars from us.
Swiper! Swiper!
My
I
dude.
just start screaming at this point.
Swiper, my dude, please. That's enough of that.
Swiper, this is a Wendy's.
Sir, I don't know what you're trying to do here. Like, you keep coming back, and I don't know why. Like,
we're going to have to ban you from this establishment.
I'm so sorry. It came to this. But this level is specifically a silly one because we went just all the way there and we're already here, but we have to go back to get the 2 remaining stars. So Jaypeg, if there's incentives and things you want to promote, let's do that.
I sure do. So we have a couple incentives open right now. As a reminder, so these are for Mirror's Edge to upgrade the run to play on hard mode. I don't know about you, but I think that sounds like some real good drama. But additionally, there's another one open for Anno Mutationem. I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. To meet St. Nicholas. Now, on second consideration, isn't St. Nicholas Santa Claus?
That's my thinking.
Can we meet Santa, please?
Please. I mean, let's keep the good vibes going here. You know, it's never too early to be like, yo, Santa Claus, I would like this and that for Christmas. Thank you so much. Yeah, exclamation point donate to get those incentives, or not to take your job, Jaypeg. I'm so sorry. I am not a host.
No, are you kidding me? You're being like you're being multi-talented, multifaceted, thriving.
Oh.
You are not out of your lane. You're hydrated and moisturized. Don't worry.
Thank you so much. But yeah. All right. So we did that. We're gonna go into another cave part of the waterfall here. where we're going to show off. So I did, back in the volcano level, I used the ball to get a star, and I actually had to learn that kind of strat tool thing to use later in this part of the level, which I thought was kind of funny. And it's that little thing to make it that much more of a challenge. I have to remind myself sometimes that because this is a game based on a children's show, so it's going to be that kind of difficulty. So little things that make it that much harder are surprising to me. All right. There we go, 3. So since we got the key earlier and we haven't used it, we don't have to go past that burping snake to open the door here.
Thank goodness.
And yeah, double the Fiesta Trio, double fun. Yeah, so we have 2 more big levels, big worlds to go to, and then we have a boss fight. You might not think that a game based on a children's show would have a boss fight, but it does. But first we have to go to the beach and steal stars, or keep Swiper from swiping the stars.
Swiper, we're the only people allowed to commit theft here, thanks.
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing here, guy. I mean...
We're a child. It's legal for children.
Honestly.
This is allowed.
Honestly, I mean... let's see. Where do we end up? Oh, I know where we are. So, and there's another spot up there where, at least in my routing of this game, we did not use Boots, but, he did good work for us, very good work. And honestly, there are times where I wish that, like, in this game or others, you could play as Boots the whole time. Maybe I'll just have to make that or something.
Boots does have the zoomies, so I totally understand. He's got the zoomies!
That is the best way to put it. As the owner of a cat, I understand the zoomies very well.
Yep, me too.
Especially, yeah, at the most inopportune times. When we're trying to sleep, love that. But Boots, other animals, my cat, others are too cute, so it's okay.
Boots is a good egg. Boots is a good guy. I like him.
Oh yeah. He's just, vibing with Dora just the same, and yeah. I don't know why we still are holding the umbrella. Let's change that. There we go.
Fashion accessory, obviously.
Well, I mean, yeah. That's true. Dora is very, fashion savvy.
Chat, can you tell us your favorite Dora the Explorer characters? I want to hear who you all like the best. I think that the backpack has bars, like that song rules. But I think I like Tico the most. So what about you?
Love that. As we get through this level here. Oh. No, go back up. Come on. I personally, I like Dora, of course. Tico is a favorite, Speaking of Tico, here we are.
My friend.
Not only are we at the end of the level, we're at the end of, and we get to go on a boat. Thank you, Tico. You're welcome, Dora. Goodbye.
He's so cute.
Oh my god. And he only speaks Spanish. Right.
Which is great, because then, I mean, not to get on my, teaching horse for a second, but here I go. You're actually requiring kids to, apply what they're learning through the show. So this is good education. We're putting it into practice.
Absolutely. And we're getting no... Okay, we did Good. So we're on Treasure Island now. This is the last main level of the game, and it's like the longest one. At least it feels like it. Yeah, I will say, going back to what you were talking about, Jaypeg, the whole interactiveness of the show I thought was very cute, and especially like they would teach Spanish words and then like say what they mean in English, so it's like understanding that way. It was just a cool show all around. I'm surprised it had such lasting power, because it was on for years, almost 2 decades, I believe.
Oh my gosh, I did not know it was that long.
Well, I mean, some of it changed. Like, they changed how Dora looked, and there were a couple of movies and different parts of the franchise in that way. But it's still the same, and the same general layout of the show. That really didn't change, so that was nice. That was a big leap of faith. Thank goodness we did that.
See, even soft, wonderful, wholesome runs like Dora the Explorer: The Search for Pirate Pig's Treasure involve dramatic leaps of faith. There is still speedrun tech here, so everybody, there's a quiz at the end. Obviously, this is a learning show, so get ready. Thanks.
All right, love it. You're absolutely right. I mean, you might not think, at least I didn't when I was first speedrunning and learning what it's all like, that like speedrunning a Dora the Explorer game, like speedrunning games based on childhood shows, like it can get a lot. It can get to be a lot, but it's still fun just the same. And there's literally 27,000 games on speedrun.com, so there's literally something for everyone. It's kind of ridiculous in a good way how that is.
If you can play it, you can speedrun it. That's the rule. If it can be played, it can be speedrun. I hope we're inspiring each and every one of you to pick up something very, personal to you. It doesn't matter if nobody else is doing it. You can be the first. If anything, you're the trailblazer, and that is inspirational. So just saying.
Absolutely. And if it helps, if you pick up a game that not many or no one else is doing, easy to get a world record.
Yeah,
if
you're the world record holder then.
If that's something that excites you, even better. Dora, please. Oh, there's a ladder. Great. Okay. I have gotten lost and done things like that. And that's one thing I want to talk about. How nonchalant Dora was just now after she got bit by a burping snake. Like, if only we could all be as nonchalant and just whatever. So what? I shrug, like, right there. Oh well, we're gonna do it again.
I think I would be that chill if a snake bit me, considering that I'm not that chill if I have to, like, walk near mulch. And I'm afraid of splinters. Like, do you think that I would have handled the snake? Absolutely not.
Like, one day recently when I was at work, for some reason, somehow, a bee came in, a big old wasp, and I screamed bloody murder, and, a poor regular had to calm me down, like, you're okay, it's okay. I'm like,
oh no, the regular?
Yeah, like a regular customer at my job was like, it's okay, you'll be alright. I'm just like, oh my god. Kind of embarrassing, but all of that to say, I would not be nearly as nonchalant as Dora was just now about if I got bit by a snake, especially one that burps. That actually worked a lot better than I expected. We're near the end of the final main level, and we're gonna hit the boss fight here shortly. Because look, there's a treasure. You would think that this is where they would do the "We Did It" song, which is also a bop and also needed to be in this game, but it's fine. You see, we did it. Not quite. So we found the treasure, and he's excited about it, but he lost the keys. Pirate Pig lost the keys that he just had in his pocket, so we have to get them before Swiper does. Be prepared.
Is Swiper the boss fight?
Swiper's the boss fight.
No!
This music is like... hearts racing, you know, you thought that we would end this peacefully. No.
Swiper, and also the dog from Duck Hunt that mocks you. My anxiety shoots through the roof.
Honestly,
Unacceptable.
Right. And now we just caught him sleeping. Okay, so we have to catch. We just got 2 keys. We have 1 more key, and then 1 more cutscene, and then it will be time. So, in a minute or so, I think, or not too long. So, chat for good measure. 1 last time.
Swiper, no swiping!
Swiper, no swiping!
Swiper, no swiping! Ah!
Okay, so we have
we're good.
1. We did it. 1 more cutscene here. We have the treasure. He wants to share our treasure with us. But Dora and Boots are like, no, actually, we just want to go home. It's been kind of a long day. Got bit by a snake a few times. Okay, fine. All aboard. And then with that, time. Woo! Okay.
GG!
Thank you.
Loisimos!
Woo! Loisimos, we did it. Alright. So, thank you to the No Glitches Allowed team for having me here. I've been watching this marathon for a while, so I'm super honored to be on this side of it, helping raise some money for the doggos. Shout out to the Dora and Diego speedrunning community. As we kind of mentioned earlier, there's literally speedrun community, or speedrun anything. We have a small but mighty community. Find either a Dora or Go Diego Go game on speedrun.com. Find the link to our Discord. We'd love to have you. Shout outs to my wonderful host Jaypeg, my wonderful partner, everybody here, and yeah, there's plenty of marathon left to go. Enjoy it. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Cassazar. That was a fantastic run. What an absolute delight, and fantastic job yourself. You are so much fun to hang out with.
Likewise, my friend. Thank you.
Oh, all the love. Okay, well, thank you so much. We're gonna actually, I think, transition to our break screen, but you have been fantastic. I cannot thank you enough.
Thank you. It was so fun.
All right, hello everybody. Just as a reminder, you are watching No Glitches Allowed 10 in support of Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center. So we are at our intermission. Next up, we have what I believe in all of my research of pronunciation on this is East 8. I always want to say Wise V. That's not correct. I believe it is East 8. But that is what we have coming up next. So if you would like to take a little stretch break, maybe get yourself a hot or cold drink, depending on how comfortable the weather is around you, and get nice and cozy for this next run, we will be back in just a minute.